What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. And I'm back at work, back doing some of these things, back doing some of these tutorials, and I am glad to be back. So right here what we have is a 2017 Mazda 3, and this particular model, or this particular vehicle right here, has it has ghost touch on the screen, and the screen has some dead spots as well where the touch isn't registered, and there is an internal failure code as well, and I'm going to show you guys that. So pretty much today what I'm going to be doing is replacing the lens on the display unit, and replacing the lens is going to fix a lot of the problems that the screen is having, like ghost touch, non-responsive, changing stations on its own. All right, so let's get to it. All right, so this is what we're going to be replacing right here. This is just the screen. As you can see, it's a lens kit, and this lens kit is available for multiple models of Mazda. It's not available for all displays, but it is available for customer purchase. As you can see, it's called the lens repair kit, and I'll go through this. I don't want to mess around with it until I'm ready to, install it. But it comes with pretty much everything you're gonna need, except for you'll need a plastic panel tool, a small little plastic panel tool to kind of get some edges off. So here I got my screen pulled up, and here it is. Gen 6 infotainment center display kit, ghost touch, spider cracking, surface peeling, and white dots. So this repair kit is going to fix all those things right there. And here are the applicable models. You can screenshot this if you want. So here's the vehicles that the repair kit comes for, and there's the part number right next to it. So I'm going to go ahead and just scroll down through these, and if you guys see your vehicle, you can go ahead and screenshot it. Alright, so I'm in the vehicle, and I want to show you kind of what the screen is doing. The first thing you want to go ahead and do is put the screen in the diagnostic mode. So it's going to be pressing the volume button down, and then right after you're going to hit the start button, the favorite button, and the music symbol button, the entertainment button. So volume first, and then these two. We'll just do that. Alright, so here we have the diagnostic mode up, and as you can see on the bottom of the screen, it has like this burnt area right here. I've seen a few of them with this, and this is no good. So we're going to be replacing this outer cover. So let's go ahead and run that first test. So I'm going to read the CMU trouble codes, and as you can see right there, the trouble code B108E04, display system internal failure. So there's a failure inside of the display. Next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is run the display check, so I can show you something. Okay, so once the display check is running, you're going to see I'm going to touch this corner right here, and you can see my finger, and you can see the cursor. But as soon as you go to the middle, the cursor disappears, and then it'll appear on the corner again on the other side, and then it'll disappear. So this whole center of this screen is dead. The cursor only appears on the corners, as you can see it. But there is no cursor once I'm in the middle. And same over here. So we're going to be fixing that as well. That's going to get fixed when we replace the screen. And then I'll show you guys how it's working after. Alright, so let's get to it. Alright, so like always, the first thing you always want to do is just open the hood, and we're going to go ahead and disconnect the battery. Go ahead and disconnect that negative battery terminal right here. Let's put it to the side. Alright, so now for the fun part, removing the screen. So we're going to go ahead and drop the glove box, and you're going to go and tug. You're going to start over here. As you can see, the whole front is going to come out with the vents. It's pretty easy. Next, we'll go ahead and disconnect the hazard light harness right here. Just a little push clip on it. Looks like that, pretty easy. We'll go ahead and set this to the side. And now right at the back, there's going to be one 10mm bolt that's holding this whole unit in. So we're just going to go ahead and remove this 10mm right back here. So here I have my drive with my 10-inch extension and a 10mm socket. I'll just reach in there with my fingers and get that out. There we go. And now once you have that out, the next thing you want to go and do is you're going to tug on this whole thing. So you just grab it right here. Just going to tug on it forward, and the whole thing is going to come out. And before you pull it all the way out, we'll go ahead and disconnect all these harnesses back here. All right, once we have all the harnesses disconnected, let's go ahead and remove the CMU and the screen out of the vehicle. All right, so the first thing we want to go ahead and do is separate the screen from the CMU. So to do that, we're going to be removing these two Phillips screws right here on the back. And then right on the bottom, they'll have these two Phillips screws as well. And then we'll be disconnecting these harnesses right here. Let's start with that. All right. So once you have all the screws removed, you'll just be able to remove the display from the CMU. Let's go ahead and put the CMU to the side. All right, once you have everything removed from it, we're going to go ahead next and on the back of the screen, you're going to see these two small Phillips. We're going to go ahead and remove those. All right, and there we go. Once you get that back of the screen off, next thing we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to remove this steel bracket on the back. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Phillips screws holding it down. All right, so once you have all those screws off, you're just going to want to go ahead and lift that bracket off. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is going to be removing these ribbons right here. There's going to be 3 ribbons that you need to unlatch. And I'm going to show you real quick how to unlatch them. Use my small little panel tool right here. And you're going to go under the front side and just flip it up. Just like that. Did you see that? It's like a little door. Okay, and then once that little latch is open, you'll be able to pull the ribbon out just like that. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing for these 2 bigger ones. And now we just got one more. All right. Now we'll go ahead and set the circuit board to the side and crack open our new screen. And I didn't open it yet, and I didn't use the gloves yet because I don't like using the gloves until I'm handling the new screen. The only thing that they're replacing is the front lens. So we'll have to grab pretty much, here's the old display right here. We're just gonna go ahead and pull the display back like this and just lift it out. And as you can see right there, you can see that discoloration on that front screen, kind of where those pins meet at the bottom. So it looks like these pins at the bottom are burnt up. Or here's the display, the screen right here. We're going to be putting onto the new lens. There's a larger bezel on the bottom, so that's going to go towards the bottom of the screen. I'm just going to lay it in there just like that. Right, next we'll go ahead and grab our circuit board. I'm going to go ahead and just lay it here. Make sure these ribbons are on the outside. Go ahead and install this first ribbon. Okay, we're in there. All right. Now our last ribbon cable. All right, now just make sure they're secure. All right, once you got all the ribbon cables installed, we'll go ahead and reinstall our bracket. All right, so now we got our bracket installed. Next we'll go ahead and reinstall our rear cover. And reinstall those 2 Phillips screws on the edges. All right, and there's our display. Next, let's go ahead and reinstall the CMU to the display. We're going to go ahead and reinstall these 2 lower ones. And then we'll install these 2 rear ones. All right, next we'll go ahead and reinstall both these harnesses at the bottom. Now we're ready to install the display back into the vehicle. All right, so we're back in the vehicle. Next is I'm gonna go ahead and just reinstall all these harnesses. All right, and our last one. All right, let's go ahead and just put this back in there. Just line it up, push it back, and it'll snap in just like that. All right, once the screen is in, let's go ahead and reinstall this 10 millimeter in there. All right, it's secure. Next, we'll go ahead and install our vents. Just make sure to reconnect the harness right here for the hazards. All right, once you got that harness connected, just line it up. And then once you got it lined up, you're just gonna give it one just solid push inwards. Just walk it all the way down. And everything is installed, the new screen's installed. Let's go ahead and reconnect the battery and test it out. Right, started up pretty quick. Okay. Oh wow, it's working real good. All right, so let's go ahead and launch the diagnostic mode again and test it out on the diagnostic mode side. All right, so I'm gonna type in 70. It's gonna be the display check. Okay, and as you can see, the display is working correctly. Before, it was not doing any of this. Yep, it looks real good. Awesome, awesome stuff. So I kind of want to give you guys another look at why this screen started acting up. The bottom of the screen down here, you can see that there's pins, and all those pins are actually burnt up. That's why you get that stain right there. As you can see, those electrical wires, and that's causing the screen to do all sorts of stuff. Ghost touch, the screen not working correctly. So replacing this front lens is going to fix any kind of problems you guys have with the ghost touch, or you know, just the screen not working correctly. This one right here is customer pay, so the customer just bought this. She didn't want to buy the whole display, so don't let them try and sell you a whole display if it's just ghost touch or you have those corner cracks on the edges, because replacing this will fix all that. And this display right here for this Mazda 3 was $279 customer pay, but if you wanted to order the entire display already assembled and everything, it's over $1,000. So this is a much better solution to fix any kind of ghost touch or some issues that you might be having on your screens. So that's pretty much it, guys. I'm back at it again. Honestly, so happy to be back. It's a little hot here in Texas where I'm at. It's been like it's been over 100 degrees every day. Today it's supposed to get to 110, and it is the weekend, so I'm gonna, as soon as I'm done with this video right here, I'm gonna get out of here and just go enjoy my Saturday. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like the content, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And again, thank you all for the support. This is my first video back after having the baby, and everything's been going great. And again, I appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.